The Starlit Quest, illustrated by Jagraj Singh. Contents: Chapter 1, The Hidden Message. Chapter 2, Into the Unknown. Chapter 3, The Space Pilot. Chapter 4, The Perimeter. Chapter 5, Secrets of the Moon. Chapter 6, Ambush at the Council. Chapter 7, Into the Abyss. Chapter 8, A New Threat. Chapter 9, Shadows of the Past. Chapter 10, The Entity Unleashed. Chapter 11, Allies and Ambushes. Chapter 12, A New Dawn. Chapter 13, Echoes of Destiny. The final chapter, Chapter 14, The Symphony of Stars. Leo stood at the edge of the dusty junkyard, the late afternoon sun casting long shadows over the piles of discarded machinery. The air was thick with the scent of oil and rust. But to Leo, this place was a treasure trove of possibilities. He adjusted his goggles and tightened his grip on the wrench in his hand. Today was the day he would find the last part for his project. As he rummaged through a pile of old circuit boards, his mind wandered to his parents. Dr. Elias and Dr. Maya Johnson were legends in the field of astrophysics, having embarked on a groundbreaking mission to explore the outer reaches of the galaxy. Leo was only 3 when they left, but he remembered their faces and the stories they told him about the stars. "Hey Leo, found anything good?" a voice called out, snapping him back to reality. Leo turned to see his best friend, Emma, waving from the entrance of the junkyard. Her bright smile was infectious, and Leo couldn't help but grin back. "Not yet, but I have a good feeling about today," he replied, his eyes scanning the area for anything that might be useful. Emma joined him, her keen eyes quickly spotting a shiny piece of metal partially buried under some debris. She pointed it out, and Leo's heart raced with excitement. It was the final component he needed to complete his spaceship. "You're a genius, Emma!" Leo exclaimed, pulling the metal free and examining it closely. It was in perfect condition. As they made their way back to Leo's makeshift workshop, located in an old abandoned warehouse on the outskirts of town, they chatted about the upcoming Space Expo. It was the biggest event of the year, and Leo had been preparing for it for months. Inside the workshop, Leo carefully attached the new component to his ship, a sleek, compact vessel he had named Starfinder. It wasn't much, but it was his ticket to the stars and hopefully to his parents. "Do you really think you'll find them?" Emma asked, her voice soft with concern. Leo looked up, determination burning in his eyes. "I have to try. That message I found, it was from them. I know it." A few weeks ago, while going through his parents' old research files, Leo had stumbled upon an encrypted message hidden within their notes. After days of decoding, he had uncovered a plea for help and coordinates leading to a distant part of the galaxy. With Starfinder now complete, Leo felt a surge of confidence. He ran a final systems check, making sure everything was in working order. The ship hummed to life, its engines purring like a contented cat. "It's ready," he said, turning to Emma. "Tomorrow, I leave for the stars." Emma hugged him tightly, and for a moment, Leo allowed himself to feel the weight of what he was about to do. Leaving Earth, venturing into the unknown, was a daunting task. But the thought of his parents, alone and in need, pushed him forward. That night, Leo barely slept. He lay in bed, staring at the ceiling, his mind racing with possibilities. What would he find out there? Would he ever return to Earth? The questions swirled around him, but one thing remained clear. He had to find his parents. As dawn broke, Leo stood before Starfinder, his heart pounding with anticipation. Emma was there to see him off, her eyes shining with unshed tears. "Be safe, Leo," she whispered, her voice breaking. "I will, and I'll be back," he promised, giving her one last hug before climbing into the cockpit. The ship's controls felt familiar under his fingers, and he took a deep breath, steadying himself. With a final glance at the Earth below, he activated the engines. Starfinder rose into the sky, breaking through the atmosphere and into the vast expanse of space. Leo's journey had begun,